When you buy a used car, you'd like to know if that car has had any previous damage.
Yeah, but what happens when a wreck is reported more than a year later? It happened to a Logan man, and when he couldn't get any answers, he decided it might be time to get Gephardt.
Yeah, Mark Sono, that's right. The deal was done. This guy bought the car. He owned the car. There was no one doing the deal. And the vehicle history report said he didn't have anything to worry about. There was no serious damage. But when he ended up taking the car to a mechanic, he learned otherwise. Devin Abbott says he felt comfortable buying this 2013 Lexus SUV because it came with a CARFAX report from the dealer, and it did not note any huge damage or issues. But after getting it home, he popped the hood and noticed several cracks around the air filter. He then took it to a mechanic and, uh-oh.
So I had the car inspected and discovered that it had frame damage.
Frustrated, he went back to the dealership, which pulled another CARFAX report. This one had different information from the first. Take a look. CARFAX now shows an accident in December of 2015 with frame damage. And it also notes CARFAX began reporting this information on 12/6/2017. That's 3 months after Devin bought the car.
I don't know why CARFAX would wait 3 years to report something this significant and why it got missed in the first place.
Frustrated and no longer feeling safe behind the wheel, Devin asked me to investigate.
It scares you to put your family in this car?
Yes, sir.
We reached out to CARFAX to ask about all of this. In a statement, CARFAX wrote that they rely on numerous sources for information, and in this case, a, quote, new data reporting service came online. That is why it was not on the original CARFAX report.
We had discovered about 2 months ago that it had been in an accident that was declared a total loss.
Many of these vehicle history report companies rely heavily on something called the National Motor Vehicle Title Information System. It's basically a giant database run by the federal government that keeps track of things like accidents. We reached out to the feds to ask, did they not know about the accident before Devin bought the car? And if not, how could something so serious be missed? When we finally heard back from a spokesperson, the feds said they would not be answering any of our questions until the federal government shutdown is over. As for Devin, he says he's learned an expensive lesson about trusting vehicle history reports.
I'm positive that if I had taken it to a mechanic when I had the opportunity and asked him to do an in-depth inspection, he would have caught it within like the first week we owned it.
Little inside baseball here. I should note this is not the only story where we cannot get answers because of the federal government shutdown. Our requests are currently into at least 3 other federal agencies, all of those on hold. That is until Congress and the president agree to pay work